What's up, family? So, as always, we're here to listen to a legendary video, extract the value from it that's factual, and, break down whatever information we have, given my analysis and what I'm receiving from the information that we're receiving from watching this video. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Get this video a big thumbs up, and let's get into it, man. He says,
The
it says, running mate for Trump goes insane. Nikki Haley gets brutal takedown from Don Jr. So, let's see how this goes, man.
big Republican rhino money is going for Nikki Haley. First, they couldn't get her to be president, so now they're trying to push her into the vice president pick. But
Okay.
will Trump go for it? Well, Don Jr. has something to say about that, and there's all these other candidates that are going to do better than her.
Was always curious. What I was always curious about is what gains, what gains the confirmation from okay, a president that's running, right? What gives them the clarification along with confirmation to want to pick the vice president that they pick to be their running mate? You know what I'm saying? Is it their personal experience, what they've been through, along with their um, career or career or corporate job history of how much experience they have working in jobs that led them up to be highly successful for them to be qualified as a running mate, to be vice president along with the person who's running for president. I'm very curious, but let's keep going.
Don't listen to the money. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Here's our first one from USA Today on politics. Who would Donald Trump choose as vice president in 2020?
Okay, so Marina Petovsky in USA Today published 2:24 p.m. December 26, 2023. Who would Trump choose as vice president in 2024? Okay.
Four. Everyone's speculating right now. I've seen a big uptick in this in the last 24 to 48 hours. I believe all of this comes from Nikki Haley money where they're trying to push on it. And you got to admit it if you're Donald Trump.
Who is Nikki Haley? So let me do a little bit of research from my end because I'm actually curious to see. I never heard of Nikki Haley. Um, Nikki Haley. Who is she? Okay. Nimarata Nikki Haley is an American politician and diplomat who served as governor of South Carolina from 2011 to 2017. She's 51 years old. She was born January 20th, 1972, so she is about to be 52. Um, so she does have a political background. She graduated from Clemson University in 1994 with a BS degree in accounting and finance. I'm also going to school for accounting right now. Haley has been known by her middle name Nikki, a name meaning a little one, since she was born. Okay. What was her family like? She is an American. Okay. Well, she was a U.S. ambassador. Who served as U.S. ambassador to the United Nations in 2017 or 2018 in the administration of U.S. Press. Donald Trump. She was the first woman to serve as the governor of South Carolina. I mentioned that already. Okay. So, her parents were Indian immigrants who owned a small foreign goods store that evolved into a hugely successful clothing and gift venture. She began working there while still a teenager. After studying accounting at Clemson University, she continued at the family business. In 1996, she married Michael Haley, who later served in the National Guard and was deployed during the Afghanistan War. In 2004, Nikki won a seat in the State House of Representatives, campaigning on a traditional platform that included tax cuts, immigration controls, and she took office the following year, was reelected in 2008. Okay. 2010, that's when she ran for governor of South Carolina. 2015, she attracted national attention. Okay. So, That's a little bit about her. Let's continue.
Is not getting about $100 million from the Republican establishment. Isn't that worth something to you for your candidacy? Like if they just paid you $100 million to pick up Nikki Haley. But
Okay, so basically they go where the money goes. It always comes down to the money. Um, and basically, so does money um, plays a big part in being a qualified individual that would then run for being vice president along with the running mate who's running for president? I'm curious.
at USA Today, a reporter said they saw him. He was spotted at Mar-a-Lago with Rep. Elise Stefanik, Republican in New York. And I like her too. Here's the Daily Beast from the UK, proving the UK knows nothing about American politics. GOP floats Tucker Carlson as Donald Trump's 2024 vice president.
Tucker Carlson has previously said he doesn't have any horrible skeletons or anything in his closet but being Trump's running mate.
Tucker Carlson has previously said he can't have, quote, any like horrible skeletons or anything in his closet. This is, again, some kind of wishful thinking. It's not that I don't think Tucker Carlson would make a great VP. I just think he's not interested. And really, I don't think he's even that.
Yeah, it sounds like he's not interested and he just doesn't want to be in that type of environment, in regards of, from a political standpoint and being in politics or even, so he just wants to operate on his own purpose and soulfully do his own thing.
Of a supporter of Trump. Here's the Senate fundraising arm of the Republican Party send blood pressure spiking on Christmas Eve in an attempt to juice a few more dollars out of the MAGA base. This is what they wrote. This is the Republican money sending out a fundraiser. Quote, could Tucker Carlson be President Trump's running mate? That's the RNC. Read the subject line of the fundraising blast shortly after 3 p.m. on Sunday. So a lot of times what the Republican Party will do is they'll see what kind of fundraising comes in based on floating these names out to all their
Okay. So now there we go. That was the key answer to my question earlier of what qualifies a person to be a running mate along with the person who's running to be the president. So basically, they go where the money's at. It comes down to the money, and it's like a company with shareholders, right? Shareholders play a big part and also have the input and a big input in regards of how the company will move and navigate to then be successful, right? And if you don't have no shareholders, then that plays a big part in regards of the livelihood of the company because shareholders invest in the company, So I feel like it's the same thing with vice president that's running to be, vice president, running to be a vice president, I should say. They go where the shareholders have their input at, and at the end of the day, that's what qualifies them along with their experience, I feel.
That go out to people, by the way, never give them money. It's unclear if this fundraising ploy from the National Republican Senatorial Committee should be taken any more seriously. Officials from the NRSC did not return a request for comment. Carlson also did not respond when reached out by text message. I also would not respond to the Daily Beast if they sent me something for verification. And then here's another strange one. Again, all these headlines about.
So the Daily Beast is the UK news, and they basically they were fishing for information, even reached out to Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson didn't want to answer.
Laura Trump, this is his daughter-in-law, who's married to Eric Trump. He's the blonde. Laura Trump reveals the one thing stopping her from becoming father-in-law's vice president. Well, I'll tell you one thing that's stopping her from being his vice president. He's not asking her. Laura Trump, Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, revealed that she would happily join her father-in-law as a running mate, save for one point of hesitation. She doesn't want to move to Washington, D.C. I'll finish that sentence. ...
You don't want to move to Washington, D.C., but you have to run. You have to go. You're under the president, so you have to go where the president is going because at the end of the day, you're operating unison together for the best interest of the country, for the best interest of the people, right?
Because it's a dump. It's unclear if Ms. Trump is remotely on Mr. Trump's radar as possible running mate. Several names have been floated, including one of Mr. Trump's primary opponents, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. Here we go. This is where all the money's going. This is made up news trying to push Nikki Haley up there and pressure Trump into picking her as vice president. And wait till you see where he gets blowback from. He's not going to do it. And then here's Tucker Carlson, the former news host, also told a conservative podcast he would
advocate against Miss Haley as strongly as I could. Okay, so basically they feel like Donald Trump won't pick Nikki Haley as a running mate alongside him because at the end of the day, the values, what he values and what she values are totally different, and they don't feel like they will operate in unison for the best interest of the country. That's what I'm getting from it, and the best interest of them running as candidates to then become president and be reelected again. And I feel like Trump is basically like, okay, if you're not with me working in unison, then it's going to be hard to work alongside me.
Advocate against Miss Nikki Haley as strongly as I could, according to a report from Politico. It actually went farther than that. I saw the quote. Tucker Carlson said he probably wouldn't support Trump if he picked Nikki Haley. So what's wrong with Nikki Haley? Well,
everybody has their own opinions. You know what I'm saying? If Tucker wants to support who you want to support, and if they make the moves that don't align with his values, because it comes down to what you value, right? And value plays a big point, just like money, right? Money is just a piece of paper, but how you value it and how you look at it in perspective is everything.
Here's all the headlines this week. Again, pushing her. Trump Jr. vows to keep Nikki Haley from being father's running mate. Good. She's a puppet. Here's Politico. Trump allies and MAGA luminaries move to kill off the Haley for VP buzz. We're going to just end that right now. And then here's India Today. Donald Trump's son doesn't want Nikki Haley as his dad's running mate. Here's where you can know.
You got these websites. India Today. You got Politico, another source on Google and so forth. So they all are saying that Nikki Haley most likely won't be the running mate.
Why? And then here's the headline on that piece. Trump Jr. vows to keep Nikki Haley from being father's running mate. She's a puppet of the establishment. We're going to keep saying this as pushback because I do see someone in this picture who'd make a great vice president. I'll let you guys tell me.
Well, so basically, Trump Jr. vows to keep Nikki Haley from being father's running mate. Puppet of the Establishment by Jason Walker, the National Desk website that was posted on Wednesday, December 27, 2023. So, family, basically what comes down to it, do you feel like Tucker Carlson would be a good running mate alongside Donald Trump? You know, for them to then be highly successful as they run for their candidacy with the overall purpose for Trump to be the president and Tucker Carlson to be the vice president for the best interest of the people. Comment down below, family, what you guys think. Give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And on that note, family, peace.